All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. At this point, I hope that you have a paper that looks very similar to this, with the Gettysburg Address on one side in full, and on the other side, you also have the Gettysburg Address, but they're leaving out, or I've left out, some of the word or phrases that go here. So what we're doing is we're going to be taking Lincoln's Gettysburg Address. So this is his beautifully written paper. Oh, and by the way, if you don't have this copy yet, you need to stop this video. You need to go ask the sub for a paper so you can follow along. I'll wait just a second. All right, at this point, you should have both of these Gettysburg addresses in front of you. Lincoln wrote this in 1863, so you can have a little historical reference. You might remember that from our primary source activity that we did yesterday. And we'll just get busy in this. So 7 years ago, now nobody talks like that. So what we're going to do is take Lincoln's beautiful words and we're going to change this. And we're going to put down, oh, what does that mean? Well, I'm going to tell you, and we'll put it in here, but I'm going to go back here. 4 score, I'm going to tell you that a score is 20 years. So if this is 20, and I said going to take 4 of those and add 7 to it, now I've got 80, because 4 times 20 is 80, plus 7, so that was 87 years ago. So I'm going to go back over here, and I'm going to put 87 years ago. Now, that's great. We can change up, we can do this entire thing because we are talking about word choice. But we are also, and that is our standard of 8.4. So if you are paying attention to your standards, that is our word choice 8.4. But we are also analyzing text. And in one way we analyze is we become a detective. So I'm going to write that down. So we are looking to become a detective. And so my thought says, why did he say 87 years ago? Well, over here, I told you this is written in 1863. And if I want to take 1863 and subtract 87 years ago, because he said, okay, this is 1863, this is Lincoln's current, I'm going to take 87 years ago. We got some number here that means something. So we are becoming a detective. So what is 1863 minus 87? Because that number, I'm becoming that detective. I am looking to analyze this text and not just fill in some blanks. What is special about this number? All right, so 87 years ago, our fathers brought forth. That's what Lincoln said, which is beautiful, but nobody around here is going to say brought forth. So our fathers, let's just put brought. He brought it. All right, our fathers brought on this continent a new nation, and we have another blank, conceived in liberty. Now, when I think of the word conceived, I think about babies. And so we're going to say born, or you could go with created in liberty. So I've got these kind of exchange for words because most of you are not going to use the word conceived. You might say, oh, he is created in liberty. And let's look at number 4. It says dedicated. Now, I might use dedicated, so I'm going to keep that. Dedicated to the proposition. And here it is, the proposition. Now, you could take a minute and look this up, but I don't know that that is going to help you because it's going to give you a nice definition. But if you'll back up and say 7 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated. Ooh, you know what else I could do? I could put loyal to the proposition that all men are created equal. I'm going to just do a word exchange to the, how about idea or the thought that all men are created equal. Now you've got that first line, and if you were familiar, if you aren't, you are now, 7 years ago with those first 6 words you now know, oh wait, I know that. That's the Gettysburg Address. Or Lincoln wrote that. That's a speech. I know that. That's something from history because these 6 words, 7 years ago, are very, very famous. And now you have gone in and you have been inducted into this academia, this curriculum, so that you are part of this as well. Let's go on to this next paragraph. Now we're engaged in a great civil war. Of course, you know that as we study this looking back on America unit. Testing whether that nation or any nation so conceived. Wait, we had conceived. Do you need to brainstorm a different word? No. Let's work smart, not harder. So we've got born, or you can put created, because we've got the same word here. You already have a word for that. And so, guess what this is? Look. Dedicated. Ooh, that's the same one there. And I'm going to switch back here. So I'm going to put loyal or dedicated. Can long, oh, there's another break here. Let's get back to this. Well, endure. All right, what does this word mean? And so again, here, you might look it up, but you're going to have to come up with that word exchange. We're not really looking for a definition. So endure, endurance, those kind of things, that's like a race. So when you have if you're a part of an endurance race, can long last or withstand. So, talking about analysis of text, becoming a detective, working on that word choice, and this is my expectation for you. You and your partner, so you can work in a group of 2, are going to work on this and really talk about that word exchange, analyzing this text, working on being a detective, and looking for ways to do this. Your goal, of course, is to finish this. Work hard. You might not have time to finish it all, but I'll be giving you a grade on your completion of this, and we'll have time to finish this. Do good things. Get that education. And why are we getting an education? Because you are important. Guys, I cannot stress enough that you are in charge of your education and that you are important. Go after what you deserve. I hope you have a great day. I will be back Friday, and be good friends and good listeners and make somebody else's day better. Thank you.